Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, is a big problem for the NFL. CTE is defined as degenerative brain disease found in people with a history of repeated head trauma, like football players. A recent study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found CTE in 99% of brains obtained from NFL players, but also in 91% of college football players and in 21% of high school football players. Study authors said, quote, "The data suggests that there is very likely a relationship between exposure to football and risk of developing the disease. The brain is a fixed organ within the skull. When someone gets hit in the head, the brain may hit against the skull, causing direct impact on the brain. Repeated brain trauma can trigger a continuous degeneration of the brain tissue and the buildup of an abnormal protein called tau." This is a picture of a normal brain tissue that has been immunostained for tau protein. Tau would appear in a dark brown color. This is a sample showing mild and severe CTE. When tau builds up in the brain, it damages and kills brain cells essential for learning and memory, an accumulation that's linked to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. These types of changes in the brain can begin months, years, and even decades after the last brain trauma. Common symptoms of CTE include memory loss, confusion, impaired judgment, impulse control problems, aggression, depression, suicidality, Parkinsonism, and progressive dementia. A diagnosis of CTE is only possible by studying the brains of deceased patients, but scientists have recently identified a key biomarker that could make it possible to diagnose the disease in living patients. Growing research on CTE has alarmed many parents whose kids play tackle football. Researchers from Boston University's CTE Center studied former NFL players who started tackle football before age 12 and found they had worse memory and mental flexibility and showed structural damages on MRI scans. That's compared to players who began football at age 12 and older.